Watch a broadcast of the Met Opera's production of Norma. And pick from among several train capers. Great performances at the Met, Norma 9 p.m. on PBS, check local listings. The Met Opera's current season kicked off in September with Bellini's 1831 bel canto opera. It's set deep in the forest and weaves tales of power, betrayal, and vengeance. The powerhouse soprano Sandra Radvanovsky takes on the title role, with Joyce DiDonato and Joseph Calleja also performing. Ms. Radvanovsky, with her bright, powerful voice and dramatic fervor, excelled in Norma's moments of torment and fury. Anthony Tommasini wrote in his Times Review. Jane the Virgin 9 p.m. on the CW. Jane and Raphael decide to send their son, Matteo, to a new school. Petra finds herself in trouble with no one to turn to for help. Money Train, 1995, 10 p.m. on TCM. Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes are more famous for shooting hoops and talking trash together in White Man Can't Jump. But in their tag team reprise, they head underground to hijack a train carrying MTA fare revenue. The movie is a careening, screeching joyride that showers sparks like fireworks, Stephen Holden wrote in his Times Review. And for whatever reason, television is stocked with train thrillers. On Friday, there's the 2009 remake of The Taking of Pelham 123 on Starz Encore at 9, in which John Travolta and Denzel Washington go toe-to-toe in a hostage standoff, and The Girl on the Train, at 10 on Showtime 2, in which an alcoholic, Emily Blunt, struggles to trace her role in a murder on her train route. Dirty Money on Netflix. There are plenty of targets in this 6-part Netflix series, which investigates greed and corruption at the highest levels. They include Martin Shkreli and Big Pharma for soaring prices of medicine, and HSBC for laundering money for Mexican drug cartels. And then there's a deep dive into the President of the United States. In the episode The Confidence Man, the director Fisher Stevens, who won an Oscar for producing The Cove, will investigate the history of Donald J. Trump's real estate empire, and how he kept rising despite bankruptcies and other failures. A futile and stupid gesture on Netflix. You know Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, and John Belushi. You probably don't know Douglas Kenney, the man who wrote many of their jokes as the creative force behind Animal House, Caddyshack and the National Lampoon. He died at 33 in 1980, but returns under the guise of Will Forte in this new biopic directed by David Wayne, Wet Hot American Summer. The film explores the development of Mr. Kenney's juvenile and morbid sense of humor, which would come to define an entire generation. There are also portrayals of many 80s comedy giants, including the 3 mentioned above, with Mr. Chase portrayed by Joel McHale, his former colleague and antagonist on Community.